Hello everyone, and now welcome to a one-game series between Life and Focus. Is it Life and Focus? Yes, Life and Focus. Game number 1 taking place here on Terranistan. Gonna go ahead and speed things up to the 2x speed. I cast about half of this until I got interrupted. My apologies, and I will have to recast this once more. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down in this Orc versus Night Elf matchup. You see Focus spawning on the top left-hand side as the blue Orc. Meanwhile, Life has spawned as the red Night Elf on the bottom right-hand side of the map. It will be a Demon Hunter versus a Blade Master matchup. I'm sure you guys would be surprised if it was anything else, as we do see an early Voodoo Lounge coming into play, meaning that it will be a single Orc burrow, only one grunt during the early stages until we start upgrading the Stronghold. Alright, slowing things up now as we are looking at the Ancient of War tanking a bit of damage. Demon Hunter should be popping on out of here in just a moment as the Blade Master makes his way off to the north to take down the center Apprentice Wizard. Apprentice Wizard does drop those +3 items: Slipper of Agility, Mantle of Intelligence, and Gauntlets of Ogre Strength. Blade Master wanting those Slippers of Agility and being able to grab that item there. Picking up that Voodoo Lounge, selling that Scroll of Town Portal, double healing salves, and not picking up a Clarity Potion as he now ventures forth down to the south. Blade Master already finishing off the 533 creep camp, looking to clear out the Apprentice Wizard and get to level 2, and he also picks up a Mantle of Intelligence +3. Now, interesting move by the Blade Master, not picking up an early Circlet of Nobility. That Circlet of Nobility available from the shop north and south, and it looks as though the Demon Hunter is going to run by, pick up a Circlet of Nobility, and also a Dust of Appearance. Comes back around, and he now denies that Blade Master any of those items. Very important, as the Blade Master most likely wanted Dust of Appearance in order to stop any sort of hiding or shadow meld that the archers would be able to use. Moonwell's in a bit of trouble there, as you see one in construction or under construction quickly getting cancelled. Blade Master still inside here trying to go after these Wisps, as the Wisps are dancing back and forth, making it difficult to get taken out. Alright, there's a detonation right there. Blade Master now down to 69 mana as the Demon Hunter now makes its move around. Blade Master down to 74 mana, unable to get the Wind Walk off in time, as the Blade Master now sitting at 28 mana and rising. Back down to the south, we see an Ancient of War. He is rooted in place here. Moonwells are not being constructed, as the Grunts are still putting in a bit of pressure. Archer now coming back as well to try and protect, as the Grunt is hiding down south here. Archer going to go ahead and Shadow Meld, try to offer a bit of protection once more. Demon Hunter also holding his ground, wanting that Moonwell to finish construction, as it is important to get those Moonwells up at least sometime during nightfall of the first night. Otherwise, you are going to be behind on that Moonwell juice as a Night Elf player. The Blade Master, with that high burst damage, does cause some serious problems, as the Demon Hunter now still wandering around here. Blade Master wandering back and forth. What's going to be happening? Blade Master could be coming across here, getting a little bit hit as he now heads back off to the north. Where is he going to be going next? Alright, Blade Master heading back off to the north once more, heading back down to the south, and really just tying up the Demon Hunter and the Archer. His long-term strategy must be to delay the creeping of the Demon Hunter and the Archer army, knowing that he can perhaps come back stronger later on. He is going for a Tauren Chieftain, and you see that the Spirit Lodge is already under production. Most likely is expecting that there will in fact be a Beastmaster and Druids of the Talon, at least one if not both of those things, where Disenchant is absolutely necessary. Blade Master coming in, getting a couple of easy shots there, but Blade Master now venturing back off to the north, does not want to get engaged. Meanwhile, Ancient of War down to the south, taking a fair bit of damage. This could be a very big problem, as the Forest Trolls are just doing a bit of target practice against a rooted Ancient of War. Archers now heading back off to the north. Blade Master now coming back inside here, trying to just do a bit more damage again, as the Blade Master loses that healing salve again. However, the Ancient of War is down to 167 hit points. Can the Blade Master get the killing blow? Yes, it does, getting a little bit more experience and setting back the production of the Night Elf army. All right, units are now being pulled back here. You can see the Beastmaster and the Quill Beast are going to try to engage against this Sasquatch. Blade Master is down across here. He's going to try and steal a bit of this experience as well, as the Tauren Chieftain is off to the north, looking to do a bit of creeping as well. All right, Blade Master perhaps trying to go after the Sasquatch, unable to. Now going after the Forest Troll. Could perhaps get a mana burn off on that unit there, getting a little bit more experience as the Beastmaster finally gets on the board. Tauren Chieftain now running back in from the north as well, as the Blade Master needs to get away, and it looks like with the help of that Endurance Aura, we'll have a faster movement speed and be able to head back off to the north. Meanwhile, Life able to do a bit of easy damage on the remainder of this creep camp here. If he clears out the remaining Sasquatch and Forest Troll without the help of the or the Demon Hunter, he should in fact get to level 2. Demon Hunter still giving chase here, as the Demon Hunter now tries to venture forth, could try and disrupt a bit of healing, getting in some free shots as well. Blade Master getting into position there. Final blow by the Blade Master. Demon Hunter continuing to fight back once more, as the Demon Hunter does have better, superior stats at this stage. Now, Mana Burn is also a possibility on that Tauren Chieftain, but the Tauren Chieftain would most likely just use a Clarity Potion a bit later. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter now going after the grunts as well. Very, very gung-ho on taking down a grunt or two. No Staff of Preservation that I see, as the Demon Hunter could end up getting taken down. All right, Demon Hunter, Mana Burn, Scroll of Town Portal. Blade Master falls, as the Demon Hunter will be able to teleport away at 23 hit points. Dropping those Circlet of Nobilities and healing back up. Most likely in the cards. There it goes. Healing back up to full, as we now see Druids of the Talon are being trained. Adept training is about done. Meanwhile, we are nearing Tree of Eternity as well, as we are looking to get more and more of the Ancients of Wind up and running. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 1 desperately needs to get to level 2, as the Quill Beast is still causing a bit of damage onto these Spirit Walkers here. Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 2 though, so will have Shockwave. As we are now looking at the Quill Beast, well, it will just disappear, not offering any true experience. Blade Master does come back at level 1, a very, very quick resurrection right there, as the Blade Master needs to figure out what his long-term strategy is. He is a bit behind the Blade Master not having that burst damage, and the Blade Master is really the key to the Orc army. Everything else is, it feels like, just supports the Blade Master and that high burst damage. Grunts absorb damage, Raiders and Snare, Tauren Chieftain, faster movement speed, and faster attack rate, as the Blade Master now in serious trouble, down to 65 hit points, and dropping steadily right now, as he is now down to 138 with a healing salve. Back across here, you can see the Quill Beasts are absorbing a bit of damage, a lot of slow being cast between all of these Mud Golems now, as the Druids of the Talon are joining in on this fight, only being able to take down these Kobold Geomancers. And, well, you do know that they have medium armor, making them very, very resistant to the actual piercing damage of the archers and the magic damage of those Druids of the Talon. We are now looking at Tree of Eternity with, I believe, Mastery training already done. Cyclone is in the works, as we're looking at a 46 over 50 supply compared to 41 over 50 for the Night Elf.
Ready to ride.
Raiders are here, ready to go. 23 to 27 damage. Ensnare, there goes an Ensnare. There goes a couple of Fairy Fires, as some big damage already coming across. Cyclone already being brought up, as one Druid of the Talon already taken down. Shockwave hitting a number of units and then being pulled back. Nicely done by the Tauren Chieftain. You want to make sure that you land multiple Shockwaves without getting mana burned. By doing so, you actually put more pressure on the Night Elf army. If you can hit 3 to 4 of those Druids of the Talon, you can force your opponent to try and use a Scroll of Healing a bit earlier than they would normally like. Raiders now looking to engage here. Let's take a look. Mud Golem gonna get engaged back across here, as we look at a handful of ensnares. Units are now trying to make their way back. Demon Hunter now gonna be doing a bit of chasing as well, as what was picked up, I'm not 100% sure, Gloves of Haste picked up by the Blade Master, as we now see a potential Creepjack from behind. Oh, this is a really bad position for the Night Elf. Life is going to be in trouble. Reinforcements are going to be coming down from the south here. At least, well, he didn't want to get pinched at all. Meanwhile, Blade Master looks like he's ready to engage, but there are just far too many Druids of the Talon with that range attack. Tauren Chieftain has not gotten to level 3 yet, so the Shockwave is not something that the Night Elf truly fears. Scrolls of healing already on the Beastmaster, maybe, and well, that is it right now, but one scroll of healing more than enough to deal with the level 1 shockwave of that Tauren Chieftain. All right, win or critical strike right there. Tauren Chieftain ready to engage off. Once again, we do have the Great Hall nearing completion, as we do have a little bit of long distance mining doing that Walk of Shame. Quill Beast now heading back off to the north. He's going to be scouting out that expansion and quickly realize what is up. Meanwhile, Moonwells are getting taken down. Big loss right now, as Moonwell after Moonwell is getting destroyed. And, well, what does that mean? What you see is what you're going to get for quite some time. Engagements, Scroll of Town Portal, all the units will be able to teleport back. One Quill Beast trying to take down the Great Hall, but that is going to be still a significant delay. We are looking at, I believe, what is the supply count? 50 over 20 right now compared to 58 over 60, as the peons should really be just trying to get some gold off of this gold mine as opposed to walking all the way back there. All right, Tauren Chieftain now at 3. Blade Master still sitting at 2. He has a scroll of healing as well, as Spirit Walk may become extremely important in the next fight. What are the options for the Night Elf player when you are supply blocked like this? If you are getting a large amount of, well, gold, since you can't train any additional units, your really only option is to try and buy items to try and offset. Those items could make a very big impact. Scroll of Healing and Scroll of Healing both on the Tinker and the Beastmaster. Demon Hunter has a plethora of items as well, as he is now venturing forth to engage. Druids of the Talon all have True Shot Aura, definite benefit there. Is it going to be enough, as we are now looking to try and force a fight? Demon Hunter knows that he needs to force a fight, get some of these units lost, so that he can go ahead and buy some time to try and rebuild those Moonwells. All right, Pocket Factory already in play. Beastmaster, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability being used. Cyclone now being brought up as the Tauren Chieftain gets Mana Burn there. Mana Flare coming across those Fairy Dragons, doing a great job so far, as we are still looking at a big fight coming across here. Spirit Walkers in that back line, looking to finish off that Pocket Factory. Down it goes. Raiders trying to collapse all the Druids of the Talon, and so far doing a great job, as the Tauren Chieftain is currently out of mana. Mana Flare is still up in the air there, so those Spirit Walkers have to be extremely careful. Tauren Chieftain now trying to, well, not get picked into a very difficult spot. He does have Speed Scroll, but he has no real out of this current spot. All right, there was a big shockwave there, but is it going to be enough, as the Tauren Chieftain does in fact fall? Raiders are trying to pick off the remainder of these very low hit point Druids of the Talon, and you see 1, 2, 3 getting taken down. Demon Hunter very low on hit points. He is currently ensnared, but is he going to end up falling? Cyclone just chain Raider ensnares onto that Demon Hunter, keeping him out of the fight, as a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability finally being used. Blade Master almost falls at 25 hit points. Those Clockwork Goblins do get into position once more, as the Demon Hunter still fighting his way through, somehow still staying alive as he continues this chase once again. All right, there's a Cyclone there, as it looks as though another ensnare does go down. Demon Hunter stays alive at 160 hit points. Not quite sure how he even, well, stayed alive for that long while staying in the red for so long, getting chain ensnared by all of those Raiders. Blade Master is resurrected, extremely low on hit points and on mana, or was he? Yeah. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain is back across over here. We'll see what the follow-up play is going to be, as we do see the Beastmaster getting resurrected as well. Did the Blade Master actually fall? No, the Blade Master did not fall. I take it back. He was extremely low on life, but, well, looks like he likes to live on the edge of a sword, as the Blade Master now ready to go. He does have a Scroll of Town Portal if things do get dicey for him, and how would it not, since he is sitting at sub 100 hit points. All right, Clockwork Goblins going to work on all of these peons, taking them all down right there. There is no building down across here, just a bug of the Fog of War, not refreshing. Goblin Tinker now venturing back off to the north, as the Great Hall is suffering terrible damage. You can see every time that that little Clockwork Goblin explodes, it does do a little bit more damage again, as the Raider, well, tries to get away. He could get cycloned here, currently down to 343 hit points, as the Blade Master now ventures forth again, perhaps to try and stop more production. All right, what are the army sizes? 49 over 50 compared to 48 over 70. This now gets a new pocket factory. The Great Hall will get destroyed as the units are now all in position here. All right, Scroll of Town Portal. Is the Raider going to be able to get away in time? I do believe so, as they all teleport back off to the north to try and take down this pocket factory right here. All right, low hit point Raider down to 25 hit points. Raiders, well, Great Hall now getting repaired once more, as we should be getting a lot of heals underway. We need to get some healing salves. No staff of teleportation on that Blade Master to head back home, and the timing is going to be very critical. An extra 15 seconds, and perhaps Focus would have a, well, more healthy army to defend with. Instead, he's going to get pressured right here, right now, and possibly lose this Great Hall and his economic advantage. All right, let's take a look. Spirit Link already being cast across. You can see that the Raider or the Fairy Dragons are all in position. They quickly go into Mana Flare mode as we now see a fight come across the center. Raiders trying to get a couple of ensnares down. Disenchants going across. Druids of the Talon, however, do not have much of a front line, as the Tauren Chieftain gets a big mana burn, or after getting that shockwave across multiple low hit point Druids of the Talon. Archers getting taken down. Demon Hunter in the center portion. Clockwork Goblins now trying to detonate themselves on the Raiders once more, as they do deal a lot of damage. Swirl Town Portal being used by the Beastmaster. Is the Tauren Chieftain going to be able to finish off the Demon Hunter? No, he will not, but he does end up saving the Great Hall at least one more time. 50 over 70 compared to 45 over 60. The additional income, being able to buy more scrolls of healing, perhaps the difference between victory and defeat right now, as both sides look to recover their armies. We are still sitting at Stronghold. No real units getting trained up anywhere. 50 over 70 supply. Last we checked for the Orc player. Might actually be 49 over 70 right now. We'll see what exactly. Let's take a look. 45 over 60 still for life, as oh, that is just an illusion. Interesting. All right, so no easy way to tell that that is an illusion. He's trying to bait these units out. There's an ensnare there, as the Fairy Dragons are going to perhaps try and engage. There is another ensnare, and it is actually just using the cooldown quite effectively. That illusion Clockwork, or the Goblin, is now just trying to make its way in, trying to get in a couple of easy shots right there. And you can see now there is that second one once more. Druids of the Talon are going to be trying to get into position again, as we now see that illusion once again, well, getting taken out. Blade Master in position. Shockwave hitting a lot of low hit point units. Raiders and Spirit Walkers. Tauren Chieftain could try and come in with another shockwave here. No, mana burn just a bit too far away. Upkeep coming across. Tauren Chieftain is going to be able to get a shockwave. Yes, it does. Only hits one or two units there, as the Raiders are now falling to the focus fire of all of those Druids of the Talon. One Raider currently up in the air. More units still absorbing a bit more damage. Goblin Tinker could drop another pocket factory down here in just a moment. There it goes. And it looks like Focus is going to lose this expansion, as he's forced to deal with all of these Druids of the Talon. Tauren Chieftain at 56 mana. This could be a potential problem, as the Demon Hunter now rushing on in. Hawk is at level 2 with that magic damage, causing problems for those Spirit Walkers if they try to go into the ethereal form.
Our town is under attack.
Druids of the Talon still reinforcing here. Clockwork Goblins looking to try and finish off the Great Hall. It looks as though it will get taken down, as the Pocket Factory is absolutely, well, turning out a large amount of damage at this stage. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Tauren Chieftain hits with another shockwave. Doesn't have that much mana, has a Clarity Potion, but is it going to matter? Down to 80 mana right now as he's continuing this fight. All right, could take down some of these units here. Tauren Chieftain, is he going to be able to turn back around and get a big shockwave? That is the big question again, as it does get to level 4, does have enough mana, does get a shockwave off. Level 2 Endurance Aura, as he's trying to get back out. Blade Master trying to get into these fights, as well as the Tauren Chieftain still wandering back off to the north. But I believe this will be the beginning of the end. Blade Master falls, as there is the game. Life taking out Focus in this game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.